the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing his Carr on third down. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now Brady. A quick throw by Brady complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Malik Collins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And the penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Raiders 0. Now a first down carry by Jones.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The give is to Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down. It's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
William Golston in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 5. First down, Las Vegas.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And 9 at the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Counter play with Jacobs. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
To kick off for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
6 yards left on second down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
After the INT, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's
going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On play action. Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 24, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First down, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Jones. A gain of 7 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barber. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Peyton Barber. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Score, Buccaneers 19, Raiders 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
on 2nd and 1. Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards there. 1st down, Raiders. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Carr going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. From midfield, here's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 30.
30 on play action. Now Carr. And he's throw is going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Brady. The man has got it, and it's complete. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.